Hey guys, what's going on? It's that home theater dude. Got a brand new episode for you today. Last video I talked about some changes coming to the channel, and if you're careful and you look around, you might be able to pick out one or two things that are a little different. So these are 4-inch acoustic panels from Sound Assured. This is a really cool type of company that makes really great high quality foam acoustic panels. So if you guys want to take your home theater or your home studio to the next level, this is definitely a way to do it. I reached out to Phil over at Sound Assured, and there is 96 square feet of actual treatment in this room, plus 8 bass traps. Makes a world of difference. I actually got to do a couple demos earlier, and if you want to take your home theater or your sound system from this,
that's us inside. Go! Go!
to this,
Go! Go!
go ahead and stick around right after the intro and we'll get into it. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and jump into it. There's different actual acoustic treatments that you can do in your house. These are cheap, they're DIY made with towels. These are DIY as well. You just make a box or a cabinet, you put some Owens Corning in there, maybe some rock wool. Really great. You can also use these Auralex foam pads. Auralex is very expensive, so if you guys want to have that professional studio grade stuff, go ahead and buy those. But this is from Sound Assured right here. These are the actual pyramid 4-inch panels. And I chose 4-inch because I have a lot of bass in the room itself. So I figured that 3-inch is great, but if you want to go the extra step, I think the 4-inch has a little more surface area. It's very squishy, and it's actually a really good product. Very dense. And the cool thing is, so if you guys want to put these next to a window, or actually block a window with these, this right here is a swirl finder light for cars, and it's supposed to mimic the sun. Same color, same brightness, and as you can see, it doesn't. You don't see any light coming through the actual panels themselves. So, like I said, really great stuff, and I can't wait to get it installed. So first things first, very important. You want to go ahead and get this unboxed as quick as possible. This stuff is vacuum sealed, and the actual whenever they ship it, it's actually really heavy. So. Have a buddy if you're not going to the gym regularly. But yeah, go ahead and get this stuff unboxed as quick as possible. Like, this was probably sitting around for 2 weeks before I could actually get it installed because of scheduling and things like that. But it'll start expanding once you get it out of that vacuum sealed packaging. So this is what you get. Right here is 48 square feet of the actual kit itself. So this is half of what I have put up in the room. And the only thing that's going to be different is you're going to have 4 bass traps included in this actual kit itself. So this is 48 square feet plus the 4 bass traps. Okay, so whenever you're going to get started with the room, the areas that you want to make sure that you pay attention to are going to be the flat walls. You're going to have 4 surfaces in your room. So if you have hardwood floor or tile, you have a ceiling that is just flat, it's just areas that are just easy or ripe for the picking for reflection points to happen. So what I'm doing right now is pointing to the center speaker and pointing down to the ground because it's going to bounce off the ground before it actually hits your ears first. So another area to pay attention to is going to be the ceiling, and then a place that really likes to trap a lot of sound is going to be the corners. So hence bass traps. What I use next is, this is cardboard, basically 2 panels. I bought this on Amazon, and it's the perfect size because it's a 2x3, and it'll fit 6 of the actual panels and make one cohesive panel. Okay, so now right here we have the command strips, and these things are invaluable, especially if you want to do a damageless type of setup in your room. You don't want to, you rent, or you don't want to damage the walls. Easy peasy, just stick those things on there and you're ready to go. And then that's it. All you got to do is just go ahead and assemble the actual panels themselves. I used hot glue. You can use 3M tape or 3M spray adhesive, and if you guys make a mistake, you just pull it right off and then just go back at it. The foam stays intact, so you don't have to worry about damaging it. And look at the finished product. I think it looks really good. So next we're going to talk about the mirror trick. Basically what you do is you get a mirror, and you get either a camera or you have a person in your main listening position, and you see where you can see the speaker through the mirror, and that's where you put some tape, or that's basically where you're going to put the actual panel itself. And here I go ahead and point it down to show that the center channel gets reflected there as well. So it's not just paying attention to your front towers, but you're also paying attention to the center speaker as well. And the command strips for these things to set in, it basically says to hold for about a good 30 seconds. And I think that that's a really good rule of thumb, because if you're not really paying attention to it, or you get, lazy a little later on, these things might end up falling down, and you don't want to have to keep doing the job over and over again. So let's go ahead and push them down, and you don't got to worry about it. Or apparently you do, just like that. And just because I wanted it as perfect as I can get it, went ahead and measured the original panel and then did the same height as a reference for the next line of panels. So then sometimes on the sides that you may have some little foam overhanging, and you can just get some of the poster type of command strips, and then you can just stick those on the sides to actually help seat that foam so it's not coming up off the sides like I noticed here. So now that the walls are done, you can go to the ceilings. So with these, I went ahead and used the, I think the medium command strips. I think those are the ones that can hold 4 pounds. And I used 8 per 2x3 panel itself. And you can get anything you want. You can, put a broom up there like like the wife's helping me, or you can just manhandle it and press it up. So now that the ceiling's done, you got to worry about the floor. So there's lots of different things. You can have, a rug, which this one's not that good, or you can get a really good rug. And this is basically if you just have hardwood or, tile, different things like that. If you don't actually have carpet, it's a good idea to go ahead and get a nice quality rug. And apparently the Batman and Selena love the new carpet. And it's wife approved.
Batman, why are you doing this? Hey, shake. Good boy.
So now all the panels are up, you're done, right? Not yet. Right here we have some bass traps, and these really help out with balancing the low frequency effects in your room so that you're not bombarded with a whole bunch of boomy bass and different things like that. And instead of just having one sweet spot, it'll help turn the rest of the room into the actual sweet spot. So like I was talking about earlier, corners are a really big focusing point for low frequency effects. And that's why sometimes you actually see people putting their subwoofers in the corner, because it will enhance the bass itself. And then it could be a double-edged sword. It could get boomy that way, but it basically just depends on your room and your setup. But go ahead and stick these in the same way that you did before. These are 1 foot by 1 foot and 2 feet. So it's basically 1 foot deep and then 2 feet long. And just like that, you're done. So go ahead and take a step back, grab a refreshment, go ahead and enjoy your newly treated room. So now we have successfully treated all 4 platforms, the top, the bottom, left, the right. So now let's go ahead and jump into a couple of demos to see if it actually made a difference.
Testing.
Echo! 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 Echo!
This is the normal introduction I usually do. Hey guys, what's going on? It's That Home Theater Dude. This is my normal intro. Hey guys, what's going on? It's That Home Theater Dude.
That's us inside. Go! Go!
And here's a teaser for the new video I'm going to be doing very shortly. I actually went ahead and did some Roomy Cute Wizard with this U mic right here. Did some before and after A/B type of testing whenever I had zero treatment with sound treatment and zero treatment with no bass traps, and then with the full sound treatment with bass traps. And it's made a world of difference, and visually you can definitely tell on the graphs. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead in this video here. This was the first round of updates that I actually did for the home theater. There's still a lot more stuff coming, so if you guys have some predictions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and leave Phil's information down in the description. So if you guys want this actual level of acoustic treatment in your room, you guys can actually pick this up. I was talking to Phil, and I think he said that he's going to actually be offering the That Home Theater Dude type of package. So if you guys want this in your environment, you guys are more than welcome to go ahead and pick it up. Besides that, really appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys want links to anything SVS or Emotiva, don't hesitate to go ahead and leave a message down in the comments, okay? Well, that was it, guys. Go ahead and catch y'all next time. Really appreciate you for watching.